welcome. Let's go for a little ride, shall we? Oh, Tracy B says that, sorry. Oh, there's people going up the road. I really need to pay attention. And then once again, I've got something in my flipping eye as I wait for my neighbors to go up the road. I got a few things to talk about today. We're going to Bluegrass Vape, by the way, and it's like 81 degrees, and I do have the air on, so maybe you're hearing muff, so maybe I should turn the fan down a little bit. But Lord have mercy, it's hot in this car, because it sits out in the sun, the windows up. Those people, they have a lot of stuff on their porch. Okay, so first off, I did a video DIY. Okay, everybody's got their grills out, they be grilling. I did a DIY video and it's uploaded, but I haven't made it public yet because I'm thinking about redoing it. It's about making the stress bottle. I walked up here today and went around the school because I joined the Pokemon Go group today. So Susan's going to be getting out and walking. Hallelujah! Alrighty then. Okay, so anyway, let's talk about the stress bottle that I made. I made a video, a DIY on the stress bottle. It's okay, but there are things that I start talking about and I don't finish my sentence. I watched a lot of different videos on that, on how to do that, and passing a motorcycle, and I hate that. Sorry, squirrels. I watched a lot of different videos, and I looked at a lot of things on Pinterest. So I did a lot of research. I'm finding that I've used vegetable oil. I use generic vegetable oil. I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not, but it gets cloudy, which that doesn't really bother me, but maybe it might you, so I'm just throwing that out there. Also, somebody used baby oil. Some people are using glitter glue. Okay, now I started talking about that in my video, and what my point is, I was wondering about it because if you put warm water in there to start it out and you dilute it with the water, is it not still going to kind of clump up after the water cools down? So I don't know. But also, the glitter glue that I used was old. I haven't dealt with a lot of glitter glue anyway, and it was a cheap glitter glue. Glitter glue, glitter glue, glitter glue, glitter glue. But anyway, so that's something to think about. And then people also used clear glue and stirred it into their water. I don't know. I'm going to have to try that too. And my thing about the bottles is that I think that maybe you might want a smaller bottle because of the weight of it when you're, depending on your elbows and your wrist and fingers, if you have arthritis, tendonitis, carpal tunnel, this is going to create a problem. So you might want to start with a smaller bottle. I don't know. And you might want to just kind of do it and not expect your first one to be your perfection one or whatever your favorite. It might take a couple times. I personally enjoy my first one that I made, but it is a little heavy. So that's why I am on the lookout for a smaller. Now I have seen bottles that are round, like they look like a ball, and they've got four little things that stick out so that the bottle stands up. I would kind of like to try that out. I think that would be interesting. What's going on there? Like a little flea market thingy. Well, isn't that cute? Wish I had the money. But anyway, so that's the thing with the stress bottles, and I might just go ahead and upload that. Well, it's uploaded. I might go ahead and make it public, and then hopefully I could put this link to in the description box to I don't know, I'll just make a new video. But anyway, so how's everybody doing? There was something else I wanted to talk to you about. I don't remember what it was now. I have a lot of trouble with my elbow. Beth had asked in one of my videos about my thumb. What happened is it's been bad for like 3 or 4 or 5 years. I used to be a nail technician, and when I gave pedicures, 9 times out of 10 I wore gloves. Occasionally I didn't. And when I was polishing the nail on the toenail, if you get it on the skin, instead of using an orange wood stick to get it off of there immediately, I would just take my thumb and wipe it off with my thumbnail. Well, I presume that I have gotten fungus from doing that. So it never really irritated me. Well, what the nail is doing, instead of being like, normal like this and growing, it is trying to grow. My nail is starting to, the sides are going in, and my nail is smaller than this thumbnail. And I went to the doctor, and they did a culture, so I had to cut off part of my nail, which it's not growing back. And that was July 1st, and they said that it would be 3 to 6 weeks before the culture grew to get the results of the culture. So she put me on an antibiotic because she didn't want me to wait. So she said, I will go ahead and prescribe you medicine as if it is a fungus, but I don't think that it is. They think that it might be something else, which, if you ever, I don't know if your doctors do this or not, but 9 times out of 10 a doctor will look at your nails, because your nails tell things about different diseases or different illnesses that you may have. So that's why they will ask, because your nails. And then something I took, I forget how many hours I had to take to become a nail technician. You have to have so many hours in, and then you had to do so many continuous hours every year to renew your license, but they've done away with that, which I hated it when I had to do stuff, because you got to pay and take a class or whatever, and it was just kind of irritating. But now that they don't do it, I kind of wish that they did, because I think it's best to educate yourself and to continue to educate yourself, because new things are coming up all the time. Okay, so anyway, I went to nail school. I learned about the nails, and oh my gosh, it's like you have to learn muscles and nerves and things about your whole body, because you give hand massages and leg massages when you give pedicures and manicures. So you have to know the things about the muscles and the nerves and things. So anyway, I didn't realize, I thought about it, when you're putting that acrylic or anything actually on your fingernail, it doesn't seem like it would really absorb it, because to me, it seems like a hard surface. So I never really thought about it until I put that Maximum Shield, or it's in a purple bottle. Well, it's got a purple lid, and the bottle's tinted like purple, like a light purple. Sally Hansen polish for your nails to help your nails grow, like within a week. And I put it on off and on. Well, I put it on that thumbnail, on this thumbnail, which is messed up. And oh my goodness, it hurt and burned my finger, my thumb. Oh my gosh. So I realized that, wow, it must be this polish. So I took it off and it did okay. It still kind of hurt. And then like a dummy, I put it back on and I took it off right before I got in the shower one day. And man, I'm here to tell you, it hurt so bad that I almost passed out. I got really sick to my stomach because the pain in my thumb was just unbelievable. And I'm pretty tolerant to pain. So I was telling the nurse practitioner this, and I said I took it off of that nail, but I, keep applying it to my other nails. And she looked at me like, really? Like she would use caution. She doesn't know if she would actually put that on her nails then. And I was like, well, yeah, but it doesn't bother the other ones. But what her point is, what she was saying is that I'm absorbing this stuff in my body. And it could possibly not be good. If it irritated this thumb that is messed up and made it hurt that bad, even though it doesn't hurt my other nails, I am getting something in my system from this stuff. So I don't know, I keep putting it on and taking it off, and because I need my nails to get stronger. But I'm hoping that these pills that she gave me also will. Johnny, take it away. I don't know, but they, when you're dealing with fungus like that, and the medications can really be hard on your liver and your kidneys, and so they don't really want to give you medication. So I don't know, so I'll have to see. But I'm here at the Bluegrass Vape, and if I think about what else it was I was going to talk to you about, I surely will get back on here and give you a shout out. Gosh, guys, if not, then I'm not going to park. I'm just going to pull up here and try to be, shit. Sorry. Snoodles. Wow, this isn't much better. I hate this. My goodness, big ass car. Wow. People. All right. I'll be back. I got to check in so I can get my discount. And we're off again. Spent time in there talking to Andrew. And he's like, do you know about the newest craze? I said, Pokemon Go. And he said, yeah. So, that was, I think, what else I was going to talk to you about was the fact that I'm going to be getting up and moving around if my GPS will start acting right on my phone. I joined the Pokemon Go thing today and did some walking. Walked right out the door, didn't say anything David or Dad. Just walked out the door and walked up the road and around the elementary school. And so I will be doing that. Now I have to go home and work on some ribs that I got thawing out. And I don't know how I'm going to fix them yet. Everybody always boils them and puts them on the grill. And I got that pressure cooker. And I wanted to barbecue sauce them some, but I don't like to really cook stuff. It never turns out right when I do a crock pot barbecue. Excuse me, my goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. So anyway, what are you doing this beautiful Sunday? Is it beautiful at your house? It's beautiful at my house. Corny was having hailstorms in Scotland today. She did a video I saw. And I'm wondering how Donna, Great Power 60's mom, is doing. She was in the nursing home for a week to help her with her, just to rest. And to eat regular and get her medicine on time. But I don't think she was there a week. I think she came home earlier. I don't know. It was a quick week if it was a week. But they were also, before she went there, had someone coming and helping during the day. And then they also had somebody staying at night. So that's really awesome that they have that help. And she has a brother, but I forget where he lives. They're getting ready for the Kenton County Fair. That's always the week of my birthday. So that's going to start this week, I guess tomorrow night, the 11th. Yep, through the 16th. So I guess my birthday must be next Sunday. Big deal. Whoop-de-doo-doo. My kids won't be here. This is going to be very odd. Well, it was last year they weren't here because I had such a hard time and cried and carried on. It was awful because it was the first year I was here without my mom, and my sister had sent me some flowers from my dad, and it had Lucille McKinney on it, and it made me cry and be so upset. Oh gosh. So this is the second year without her. Okay, these people have their blinkers on, but I'm never sure that that's what they're doing, so people get mad at me behind me. I can't help it, people. I'd rather be safe than sorry. I got groceries in the back and everything. I don't want to throw everything all around. I had to get some potatoes. I went to the Bluegrass, talked to Andrew, and we were talking, you know, telling him about my lovely story. He's always so sweet. I'm like, I don't know why I'm telling you all this. He says, no, you're fine. Go ahead. And it's like, you're so nice. But anyway, he was like, yeah, I do have to tell you this before you go. So I walked back in, was talking some more, and I would love to just go up there and sit and chit chat for hours, you know, but I always have to get back home because David's going somewhere or nobody's there, or, you know. I did go home one day. The reason why I'm starting to hurry now, or try to, and not leave him alone, is because I told him one day when I left to stay in the house, and I came home and he was sitting in the garage, and he had been weed eating in the driveway and around the driveway while I was gone. Hello, you know, you could fall. He could fall in the house, and that may be even worse because nobody would even know he was there. At least if he fell in the garage or fell outside, somebody would see him. I know I can't prevent him from falling. I understand that if he's going to fall, he's going to fall. But I would prefer that someone be there if that happens. So. But yes, I am thinking about Donna. And then we got Lisa Shepherd, Lisa Halls, and Mike in Michigan. Wonder what they're up to today. Don't know. Joanne was at some kind of party. I was out walking, needing her help on my Pokemon stuff, and I tried to message, videotape her, or chat her, and she was like not answering first. And then I told her, I need your help. I'm trying to do this Pokemon stuff. And then she didn't respond immediately to me like she should. She's my tech go-to girl. She's very intelligent. She knows a lot of stuff. And I'm telling you, Andrew was going on and on and on and on and on and on and on about this Pokemon history stuff, and how there is a Pokemon in an actual volcano. You have to go up the volcano in Hawaii to get this one particular Pokemon, and then there's another in Iceland. You have to climb this big mountain to get that one. It's like, oh my goodness gracious, there's like 3. I don't know, but I was like, man, where did you learn? Like Joanne, you know, Joanne followed it as when her kids were little, younger, whatever, and she has all the Pokemon cards, and Pokemon cards and all that stuff. So she, I'm sure, knows who is who and what and where and whatever. And my brain just doesn't absorb things. Which I was reading something the other day that said that if that we should not screenshot everything, that we should write things down because that does help us to remember things. It does me, because it's almost photogenic, because I can almost go back to that particular moment when in my head visioning me writing, and I can almost be there and see the paper. So I don't know, I don't know. But anyway, so yes, I have to get this GPS thing going, people, and I'm gonna wait till tonight, because when I went out there walking earlier today, shoo, man, I was boning up hot. Boning up hot. Corey said she's gonna have to get her a Fitbit if she's gonna be doing this. Joanne said she walked 3 miles yesterday. I don't know how they're finding out. Maybe they have Fitbits. Maybe she has. Well, she does have a Fitbit, but I don't think she was wearing it, so I don't know how she realized she went 3 miles. I don't know. I have to ask her about that. But anyway, I'm almost home, and we are at 8, almost 9 minutes into this one. And I'm almost home anyway, so I don't know how long this is going to be. I try not to make 20 or 30 minutes, but anyway, because that's just too much chit chat. But I sure do appreciate you coming along with me and going to the Bluegrass Vape in Independence to get my e-juice. This time I got some Sticky Bomb, so I'm changing it up. It was cheaper, so I went down like $10, maybe $8, I don't know, whatever. But anyway, I did go to a cheaper, different flavor. It's just a cheaper price. It doesn't mean that the product is cheap. It's good. But anyway, it's new. And so then we went to Kroger's and picked up potatoes, coffee filters, Pepsi's in the bottle for $1.99 for 8 of them, and then 8 Mountain Dews. Yeah, Corey, got to give me some Mountain Dew, girl. We got to keep on the dew. Got to keep the dew. Got to get, I need to stop. Because this shit right here, this shenanigans, sorry about the cuss, dirty word, poopy word. I've got to get, I'm going to start walking, finding Pokemon, so, that's going to help too. Plus, I'm taking that Ginkgo Blockin, which before when I was taking it, it was making me lose weight because I wasn't doing anything different. I was still eating and drinking the same stuff. So, there you go. And now we're turning into the road. And David's already gone, of course. Man, he just can't stick around very long. And there's cars parked here. They must do the Sunday thing for the family. Alright, have a great week, you guys. Thanks so much for going along. I appreciate it. And I just so enjoy your company. So, this week, why don't you try to get out and spread a little sunshine? Bye.